Welcome to the Adventures of Adam. I'm Adam. Let's adventure. And today we're going to be doing the Godforge Waifu tier list. The way I'm going to be ranking these tiers is as follows. I'm going to turn my speakers down. Okay, so the way I'm going to be ranking the tier list is as follows. S tier. Actually, let's start at the bottom. There's the reason I only have 4 tiers is C tier is no thank you, you're not my type. We'll leave it at that. B tier is maybe not necessarily my type. However, if they were to approach me, initiate flirting in a social situation like a party or something, I would flirt back. I would engage, but I wouldn't pursue them initially. A tier. Wow, they are my type. I'm attracted to them. I will pursue them and initiate the flirting. S tier. They are so gorgeous that if they were to speak to me, I would probably not be able to form words. I would turn into an idiot and I wouldn't be able to speak. So yeah, that's the criteria in which we are assigning the tiers. I think that's reasonable. I don't want to get too crazy with it. You know. But I think that's fair. So let's jump right in. Let's start with... I don't even know how to pronounce this one. Onkensenumanan. I guess. Yeah, okay. Very pretty, but I think this would be a fair B tier. Not my type, but I can appreciate the beauty there. And if she were to flirt with me, I would reciprocate the flirting. So we'll put Ankh in B tier. I think that's fair. Who's next? Aphrodite's next. This might be a controversial one. I think A tier. I know she's the goddess of love and beauty, but based on the criteria, I don't think I could, in good conscience, put her in S tier. So, Aphrodite, A tier. That's where we're going with that one. And Artemis. Unfortunately, some might say unfortunately, her design has been updated. This is her newer design. I think Artemis, based on the criteria I laid out earlier, probably B tier. I think B tier is fair. Very pretty. I probably wouldn't initiate the flirting with her, but if she approached me, I would reciprocate. So I think B tier is fair. This is surprisingly, this is going much quicker than my beard tier list did, which is kind of funny. Okay. I love the Viking aesthetic. I love the pigtails. I love that she looks badass. I think for me, this is A tier. Like, this is... I would approach her and I would flirt with her and she would absolutely reject me. Because she's manlier than I am. In the sense that she's a warrior. But yeah, no, A tier. I think A tier is fair. Let's see. Athena's next. I think Athena is very pretty. But based on the criteria I have laid out, I think B tier is perfectly fair. I thought this was going to be way harder. I struggled more with the beard tier list. Okay, I guess... I think the reason the beard tier list took more time was because... I was not only rating what I thought of the beards themselves, but also talking about how they could improve, if at all. Who's this? What is her name? Aya. The headdress and the Princess Leia ear things throwing me off a little bit. Facially wise, I think she's probably an A, but the outfit kind of takes it down to B tier for me, I think. It'd be very distracting to have a conversation with her at a party if she was wearing this on her head. So that, you know, obviously fashion sense. Oh no, that's a guy. Hold on. Here we go. This one is Banshee. Aside, you know, from the being dead portion, well, obviously, you know, I'm not gonna hold that against her. And, you know, the dagger sticking out of her heart. You know what? The dagger sticking out of the heart is a little too distracting. I'm gonna put her down in C tier. Overall, very pretty, but I don't think I would be able to have a conversation with her with that sticking out of her chest. That's a difficult hurdle to leap from my perspective. Okay, this is Bastet. This might be a hot take, but I'm not really a furry. It's not my thing. I think just by default, unless I'm rather smitten with one of them, I think most of the animal-human hybrid units are probably going to end up in C tier. But who knows? We might get surprised. Okay, this is the Brazilian Archer. I think she's very pretty. Those eyes are just piercing into my soul. I don't know if I could in good conscience put her in S tier, but definitely in A tier. I think is perfectly safe. All right, next we have Brynhild. Now, I am a sucker for a ginger. I love red hair. Is that enough to put her in S tier? I don't think so. Maybe. She does have very pretty hair. And she's also like, you know, a strong Viking woman. Is this... No, I don't know if I can go S tier. Definitely A tier. Maybe S. No one is chiming in chat to help me out, so for now I'm just gonna go A tier. Let's see. Alright, this could be an interesting one. This one reminds me of an actress whose name I don't know, but whenever I see the actress, I think to myself, I think she's a little overrated. But I think this character... it'd help if I could remember the actress's name. I think this character is prettier than the actress, but still, I'm gonna put her. This is Caridwen. I think she's pretty, but I probably wouldn't flirt with her if I saw her at a party. But if she were to approach me and flirt, I would reciprocate. Actually, speaking of that, I'm gonna bring this one back down to C tier because again that headdress is just too much, too distracting for me. That would be a deal breaker. And this is Change, or maybe Changi. I don't know how it's pronounced. She's very pretty. Like the silk, what she's wearing is very pretty. Her jewelry is very pretty. It accentuates her natural beauty quite well. She's very well done up. What's up, Kadaj? I think if she approached me and started flirting with me, I would turn to putty a little bit. This might be the first S tier. I would, if she approached me and started flirting, I would probably start stuttering and tripping over my words. She's just very, she has very soft features, and she seems very sweet. I would melt if she approached me and started flirting with me. That's them. I wasn't expecting that to be S tier, but like the more I looked at her, I was like I could feel my heart beating a little harder. So, Kadash, since you're just coming here, or you've just arrived here, I should choose my words more carefully on the waifu tier list. Since you have just joined me, there we go. How about that? The criteria for the tier list is C tier. If they were to approach me and flirt with me, I would probably say, thank you, I'm flattered, but no thank you. B tier is, while I wouldn't approach them, if they were to approach me, they're still pretty enough that I would flirt back. I would reciprocate. A tier is, if I saw them at a party, I would pursue them. And S tier is, I would probably be too shy to speak to them, and if they approached me and started talking to me, I would just turn into an idiot. So that's the criteria for which we're grading these. Cleopatra is very pretty. Is she my type though? She looks a little stuck up. I would not approach her, but if she approached me, I would reciprocate. I think that's fair. I don't know. That's my that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Ooh, here's a good one. I like these ones that aren't like the traditional beauty queen type. I really like sort of like a tomboy-esque, like, you know, which is weird because my only S tier so far is the opposite of a tomboy-esque. Like, so this is Divana. I really like her hair a lot. Like, I love the braids. Yeah, I think I could put her in A tier. I think she's very pretty. I love her aesthetic. You know, she looks like a badass. That might be an unpopular choice, but this is my tier list. If you disagree, feel free to make your own. Let's see. Hold on. Eurydice. Ooh, okay, interesting. There's a lot to be desired here. Her floral arrangement in her hair is very pretty. I love the way her hair is styled. She has very pretty eyes, but the cheeks and the chin, it's not really my type. I look for, I don't know. So I'm thinking B tier for Eurydice. If she were to flirt with me, I would definitely reciprocate, but I don't think I would initiate flirtations. So we're gonna put Eurydice in B tier. It's so funny to me that this is been going so much faster and so much easier than the beard tier list. I was struggling with a lot of the beards. Okay, this is Freya next. I can't really see her eyes. And to me, that's a bummer because I'm a sucker for a pretty set of eyes. But her lips, though, what I can see of her face is very nice. In fact, because the lips are so seductive and that's all I can see, I would be very nervous if she approached me and started talking to me. I'm just imagining how I'd react to her like talking to me. I think I would get nervous, and I think I would yeah, I already feel my heart just thinking about it. My heart is a flutter. So I think we're gonna put Freya in S tier, which I never would have guessed when I started this tier list. I don't know, man. Those lips look like they were made for smooching. I don't know. I'm stupid. Okay. I will probably blush at least a couple times while we're making this tier list. Should have left that one on the screen while I search for the next one. Okay. Next, we have Hell, which I'm torn about because in the alpha, Hell had S tier jiggle physics. But there's more to life than jiggle physics. I think because half of her face is like melted off. That's, I don't know if, yeah, I think it, if I was only standing on this side of her and only looking, I'm just kidding. No, I think I would be flattered if she were to flirt with me at a party or some other social setting, but I don't know if I would reciprocate. But I would also be afraid of the consequences for not reciprocating. So I don't know. That's hard. So that's where I place Hell. Hippolyta is next. That is a very handsome lady. I'm trying to decide here. She has very strong, heroic-looking features, but she's not smiling. She looks fierce, though. I think I would be... I think if she was smiling, it would be easier for me to grade. Because, like, to me, the smile... It's all about the smile for me. But she does have pretty eyes. I'm just trying to decide between A tier or B tier right now. If this is the face, like, first impression, if I saw her making that face, I probably wouldn't be as interested as she... Unfortunately, this is all I have to go off. Good morning, Joy B. Welcome. I think we're going to go B tier just because she's not smiling, and that would affect whether I approached her or not if I saw her at a party. Let's see. Oops, I did it again. Ooh. I don't know. I think I'm learning something about myself that I didn't expect to learn. And that's Asian women might be more my type than I realized, because I think it has to do with the makeup. Because well, actually, that's not true, because she's not wearing the same kind of makeup. I'm putting myself in the situation mentally where she approaches me and starts flirting with me. No. When it was like a smaller image, I felt differently, but now that I zoom in, I can see her features more clearly. This is a tough one. Actually, my initial instinct when the image was small was like, I was gonna go S, but then when I zoomed in, the more clearly I could see her face, I think we might be looking at a B tier. Overall. Yeah, interesting. Okay, now we have Isis, which on the power tier list, I know she's at the top of a lot of people's tier lists. Isis. So there's this weird thing with Isis in the game where she's wearing, you can kind of see the top of it right here. Her garb, it goes out to like open up the cleavage viewing port, but she doesn't, it almost looks like they didn't draw her cleavage lines, and it really kind of breaks my immersion in the game, because that's not what it would look like in real life. We haven't got to Isilda yet, but she'll probably be next. I think they're in alphabetical order. I'm just evaluating this here. Knowing that her cleavage looks funny, and like if she was wearing a shirt that covered it, I would never notice. But I'm trying to evaluate it mostly on their face, if I can help it. When I approach her eyes are stunning. I think because of her eyes, like that color of brown is so unique. I think we go A tier for Isis. Okay. This one, it's an easy one for me, this next one. And a lot of you probably already know. Ltd. I mean, where do I even begin? Beautiful eyes. The gem she's wearing on her forehead accentuates her eyes perfectly. It accents the jewels on her neck, on her sleeves. Like, her outfit is very put together. It even matches her earrings. Her hair is just beautiful. Like, this attention to detail is so pretty. I love braided hair. I love curly, wavy hair. If she walked up to me and approached me at a party wearing this, I wouldn't be able to make eye contact. I would be nervous. I would be like looking away. I would be embarrassed. I would be blushing. Ltd is S tier. In fact, I'm gonna put her all the way up at the top. I would turn into an idiot. I wouldn't be able to speak. S tier Ltd, period. All right, who's next? This is... Oh, how do I even pronounce this? Ishel. We're gonna go with that. Ishel. She kind of looks like Moana a little bit. I see the beauty in her, but it's not really my type. However, while I would not approach her, I think if she walked up to me and offered to buy me a drink and she was flirting with me a little bit, I would reciprocate, because she is pretty, but not generally what I would look for. So I think B tier is fair. That's easy B tier for that one, I think. Oh, interesting. Ooh. This is Izanami. I'm an eyes guy, and because her eyes are like red and gross, and they look like they're a little spaced too far apart, maybe. Like maybe I don't know the lore of Izanami, but when I look at her face, I think of a snake, and I'm scared of snakes, so Izanami goes down in C tier. If she offered to buy me a drink, I would say thank you, but no thank you. You have a nice day, milady. Who's next? Ooh, interesting. I think this is Kunoichi. Again, I'm an eyes guy. She does have very pretty eyes. But it's hard because I can't see the rest of her face. But based on the eyes alone, I think I'm gonna put Kunoichi in A tier. Very pretty eyes. That was an easy choice for me. Morrigan, I choose you. Okay. Oh, who's this? This is Lada? I'm digging the hippie vibes. She's very cute. And she looks friendly. I like the smile. She looks like she has good vibes, good energy. I think if I saw her at a party or a social gathering, I would be attracted to her energy. Just she's putting off like good energy. So because of that, I'm gonna put her in A tier. I would feel... Yeah, no, I can't go S tier based on the criteria I laid out. You didn't watch the beard rankings. Bald head and bushy beard is yuck. Are you telling me that I'm ugly? Is that what you're saying? No, because it sounds like you're making fun of me based on things that are beyond my control, and that's kind of not cool. Yes, I am balding. And yes, my beard is bushy. I do not straighten my beard on the days that I wash it, and the day that I did the beard tier list, and as well today, I had just washed it. I usually only straighten my beard the day after because I only wash my beard every other day. So, like if I wake up, I usually sleep on my left side. So the left side of my beard usually gets smashed down, and I'll wake up, so the left side will be smashed and the right side will be bushy. On those days, I will straighten it to even it out. But I don't over straighten it because I don't want to damage my hair. I try to take very good care of what hair I have left, which is the hair on my face. But I'm gonna do something real quick. I don't really normally do this type of thing, but if you're going to, I'm feeling petty today. So if you're gonna come into my stream and tell me that I'm ugly, I'm gonna look at your channel and see if you've uploaded any videos and see if we can evaluate you on the tier list, since that's what we're doing today. Okay, hold on a second. This will be fun. Can I highlight this? Copy and paste. Oops. Let's see. Well, he has 2 videos, and neither of them show his face. Okay, that's interesting. Shucks. Yeah, I was gonna block him, Joy B, but if I did, it would have disappeared from the chat, and I wouldn't have had the opportunity to be petty and look up their YouTube channel and see if they show their face. I think it's interesting that someone who doesn't show their face feels courageous enough to judge me on my appearance. So, and because I've never seen their name in my comments before, that's gonna be a ban. Okay, anyway. Oh, we already put her in A tier. Okay, that's right. Ooh, interesting. Lady Jacques is up next. Now, unfortunately, I have seen her full character model, and to me, it looks as though she's wearing a diaper. And because I know it looks like she's wearing a diaper, that would be really hard for me to F tier. We're not doing F tier. So since Sneaky, since you're just joining us, I'll go over the criteria again. But because she looks like she's wearing a diaper, you think A tier? Kadaj likes the diapers. Also, we're gonna have to go see it. Okay, so this is the criteria. So C tier is if they were to approach me and say, "Hey there, handsome, let me buy you a drink," I would say, "I'm flattered by your interest, but I will kindly decline. Thank you, but no thank you," right? B tier is, well, I would not pursue them. I would not go out of my way to flirt with them. But if they were to approach me and flirt with me, I would reciprocate the flirtations. Like, they're pretty, but not necessarily my type. But because they look pretty enough, if they were to flirt with me, I would engage and reciprocate the flirtations, right? A tier is I would actively pursue them and go to buy them a drink. And then S tier is if they were to approach me and flirt with me, I would just turn into an idiot. I wouldn't be able to form sentences or words. I would be blushing. I would just turn into make a complete fool out of myself. I don't know who Ari is, or I'm not familiar with her lore. I'll have to take your word for it. Who is that? Who did we just... I lost my spot on my... Oh, Lady Jacques. Ooh, okay. The Ninetail Fox. Oh, this one? Where'd she go? I put her in B tier. Yeah, I don't, unfortunately, I don't know enough about everyone's lore to take that into account when I'm grading them. I'm just going off physical appearance. Similar, you know, with the men and the beard tier list. I think I put more effort into the beard tier list because beard care and maintenance is something that I take seriously. I think, how do I phrase this? I think the difference between a good beard and a less than good beard could easily come down to maintenance and care. Yeah. Also, Joyby, earlier, going back to that guy who was rude, you're saying it's unnecessary for me to defend myself. I wanted to address his comment and give him time to, I wanted to address the comment and give him time to apologize or say something else. Maybe I didn't interpret what he was saying quite right. After I don't know how much time I gave him, 30 seconds to a full minute to say anything else. I felt at that point in time it was perfectly appropriate to take action. But I generally like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah. I lost my train of thought. Who is this? Lagertha. I like her hair. I like the side braids. She's very pretty. Yeah, I think A tier is fine. If there was a tier between A and B, she's like a high B or a low A, in my opinion. But we're just gonna go A. This is Lamash 2. I'm not really a furry guy, but her eyes are very pretty. Unlike this other one who had the red eyes, when I looked into, where'd she go? Her eyes, I thought of a snake, and I don't like snakes. I'm actually afraid of snakes. There's something haunting in a good way about Lamash 2's eyes. But she does have a lion's head. Like if it were these eyes on a humanoid face, I think I could rate them higher. But would I approach Lamash 2 to buy her a drink? Probably not. If she approached me and offered to buy me a drink, I think I would be intrigued. I don't know. This is a tough one. Because the eyes draw me in, I think I will put Lamash 2 in B tier. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, right, I gotta drink it down here first. And then... Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I assumed that would have been a C tier for me. The list that I'm going off of has... It's all the heroes that are not eternal, plus the eternal heroes that were in Alpha. So there's the list that I'm going down has both male and female. So if there's a pause between, holy moly, I am absolutely mesmerized by her eyes. The way it contrasts against her skin tone is astonishing. She has beautiful lips and a lovely face shape. It's framed wonderfully by her hair. And I think if she were to approach me and flirt with me in a bar or some other social setting, I would blush and I would not be able to compose myself. I think Metztili, however you pronounce that, makes it into S tier. I'm surprising myself with a lot of these placements, if I'm being honest. I don't think I would have guessed a lot of these. This is Mokosh, very regal. I think You would run away screaming? Oh, from... Yeah, I mean... I don't know. I mean, again, as with all tier lists, this is just my subjective opinion. Oh gosh, down and dirty. Yeah, maybe. I think she's pretty, but not really my type. I don't know if I would go out of my way to approach her, but she is pretty, and if she were to flirt with me, I would reciprocate. So we'll put her in B tier. Oops, I did it again. Oh no, what did I do? I exited out of the entire tier list. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Okay, I think we could rebuild it quickly. Sure. Don't worry, guys. Okay, we're gonna get rid of D tier because it's not necessary. Well. I think we put her in B tier. Aphrodite was A tier. I guess this is nice for the people just tuning in. Artemis was B tier. Like, she's pretty, but I wouldn't approach her. But if she approached me, I would, you know, I would engage in a conversation. Ooh, I think I put her in A tier, if I recall correctly. I'm just kind of trying to speed run this. Get back to where we were. House log, Athena. I think Athena is B tier based on the criteria I have. I think she's very pretty, but I don't know if I would approach her to initiate the conversation. She was... Oops. Oh, I did it again. I gotta make sure I don't do that. That's what led me to... I think I put her in C tier because her headdress was too distracting. Vibe killer, so to speak. Banshee, I put in C tier because the dagger sticking out of the heart is just really difficult for me to get over. Too distracting. Bastet. She looks a little derpy with her upper lip overhanging the bottom jaw so much. Bastet. Brazilian Archer. I thought she was A tier. Very pretty. Sorry, if I'm ignoring chat, folks. I'm just trying to get caught up on back to where we were. Brynhild. I think I put Brynhild in A tier. I love the red hair. She looks very fierce. I don't know if she would turn me into Goofy, though. Brynhild. This might be a controversial one, but I'm going to put her in B tier. She's very pretty, but not my type. She has features that I could take them or leave them. Who is that? This was the first S tier of the night, which surprised me. I wasn't expecting it to be, but I think I like girls who are shy, and she just has that, like, I feel like she would, the way I imagine the interaction in my head is she would maybe have a fan and just kind of be peeking over the fan with her eyes, and she'd be kind of like, kind of shy flirty. Like, I like that vibe a lot. Cleopatra was next. Very pretty, but seems a little stuck up. Not my type. I would not pursue her. but I would reciprocate. Let's see. ABC. I think I put her in A tier because I like a woman. She looks like a real woman. Put it that way. Like she can take care of herself. I like that. Like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety if there was an emergency. Where are we at? That was Davana. Eurydice is next. I think probably B tier for the same reason as like some of these other B tier gals. Pretty, but not my type. Eurydice. Freya is next. I put Freya in S tier because while I'm definitely an eyes guy, and there's a lot of flirtation that happens in the eyes. Only thing you could really see on her face is those lips, and those lips look like they were made for smooching. So, oops, wrong button. So Freya was the last one. Hell is next. We put Hell in C tier because, I don't know if I'd be able to get over that. Hippolyta. I was torn with Hippolyta because she looks a little too serious. Like if she was smiling, I bet she could have made it into A tier, but because she's not smiling, she almost looks a little too serious for me. Oops, I did it again. Went with B tier for Hippolyta. Inari, I think I went B tier. I was struggling. I thought that was going to be S tier at first glance, but the more I looked at it, Isis, I think I went A tier because of her eye color. It's very, very enthralling, entrancing. Isolde, I think we all know where this one goes. Top of S tier. For obvious reasons. This one, I put her in B tier because I do find her to be very pretty, but not necessarily my type. Izanami, that was a C tier because she looks like a snake, and I'm terrified of snakes. Let's see. Kanoichi. I think I put her in A because she has very pretty eyes. Again, the eyes are the window to the soul. Lara, I thought she was very pretty. I like her energy. She looks like a kindred spirit, and I feel like I would just love having a conversation with her. I would absolutely buy her a drink. Lady Jacques, the diaper queen. We're gonna put in C tier because I can't get over that diaper. Sneaky, just like every tier list, this is my own subjective opinion. I appreciate you joining in the discussion. This Lagertha, F tier name, A tier beauty. Lamash 2, I think I ended up putting Lamash 2 in B tier, even though I assumed it would be C. Like, I think if Lamash 2 approached me in a bar and started a conversation with me with those glaring eyes, I think I would be sucked in. I'm entranced by her eyes. This was S tier for the same reason. I would be drawn into those eyes, but she's actually attractive, where Lamash 2 is a animal human hybrid, which isn't really my thing. Mokosh, I put her in, while I think she is in, this is a tough one. To me, this is either A tier or B tier. I think she can go in A tier. I think she's very pretty, but I don't know if I would approach her. She looks Yeah, maybe I would. I don't know. She can go on A tier or B tier. I'll just do A tier because of the symmetry. I forgot where I placed her initially. And I think that was the last one. Yeah, that was the last one we did. Okay, so we're all caught up. Ooh, this one's interesting. Oh my goodness. There's something alluring. Hey, Ragewood, welcome. Something alluring about Morgan Le Fay. She looks like, first of all, my favorite color is purple. And she is just adorned in purple. So that, and she's got the purple eyeshadow. I think if Morgan Le Fay approached me and started flirting with me, I think I would, she's got a very intense look about her. I think I would melt and turn to putty. I don't know. I think this might be an S tier. Like, she just, like, those eyes are piercing directly into your soul. I think Morgan Le Fay is S tier for me. So someone came into this stream and told me they didn't watch my beard tier list because bald head and bushy beard equals yuck. Just basically just told me that I'm ugly. I called him out on it, and then I gave him about a minute or two to respond, and they didn't apologize or like rephrase like, oh no, I didn't mean it that way. Here's what I actually like. I gave them a chance to redeem themselves, and they didn't write anything else, so I banned them. It wasn't Lady H. Lady H is not fond of beards, but she would never be so crude as to hurt my feelings that way. And I'll be honest, my feelings were hurt. It threw me off for about a minute or two. But we're moving on. Yeah, S tier for Morgan Le Fay. Oh my goodness. The Morrigan. Yeah, it's okay. We weeded him out early. She almost looks exactly like Morgan Le Fay. Like, very similar bone structure, piercing green eyes. Now, green is actually my second favorite color after purple. I think she looks so fierce and intense. I think if she walked up to me, I feel like when she speaks, she would just have like this epic, like, greetings, mortal. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like she would talk in a way that is just entrancing. I don't know. I think we have to go S tier. Those eyes look like they're piercing directly into my soul, and that is just... Which, again, a lot of these I would not have guessed at the start of the stream. She'll take care of you and send you home with a Tupperware full of your favorite food. Maybe. She does have, like, Dommy Mommy vibes, is what I get from her. You think Brynhild is S tier too? Maybe. I don't know. I do get Dommy Mommy vibes from Brynhild, but in a different way. Like, this is like, she'll dominate me with her words and the way she forms her sentences, and like that way. Where Brynhild looks like she would dominate me physically, I guess. Two different things. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I would not have guessed I put her in S tier. Okay. This is going to be an interesting one. I haven't made up my mind yet. It's still up in the air. You guys are I'm leave Brynhild where she's at for now. I feel comfortable with my A tier assessment. Mulan. I'm trying to look into her eyes, but she's looking off to the side. I think I put Mulan in Stay Strong, Adam. Thanks, buddy. I think we go A tier for Mulan. Mulan is a kid. Okay, we're going off the assumption that everyone who I'm rating is at least 18 years or older. Yeah. So we're... Really? I think she's an A. I find her to be very pretty. I like her hairline. The way she styled her hair, it kind of accentuates her head shape quite nicely. I like the way it's adorned at the top and styled. I think she has a very beautiful jaw and chin. She just has very feminine lines. I think she's very pretty. To me, this is A tier. Oh, I have the sneaking suspicion that when we see this character model in game, it's going to be the exact same model as a Ltd. I mean, like, it just looks exactly like a Ltd, but facing in the opposite direction. This is basically brown hair Ltd. And for that reason, there's only one place we can put Muse. And that's S tier. If Muse approached me in a social situation, started flirting with me, and I'm gonna put her over here just so they can like be facing each other. I like to imagine them having a conversation and giggling as I approach. Oh man, what was I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, if Muse approached me with a drink in her hand and offered it to me and said, "Hey there, cutie," my face would go red. I would start stuttering. I would probably spill the drink on myself. Like, bro. Yeah, that's exactly right, Rachel. They're discussing the bro code among what is bro code between ladies? I don't know. They're deciding who gets to flirt with me first. Sister code. Yeah, we'll go with that. It's like guys have bros before hoes. Ladies have chicks before dicks. I think that's the mantra that they... Interesting. She looks a little too skinny for me. Just not enough, like she's a little too skinny in the face. I think if she gained 20 pounds, I could put her in A tier, but for now she's B tier. Like if she flirted with me, I'd be like, "Oh, hey, what's going on? How you doing?" But I would not pursue her. Oh, this one's interesting. Oh, spicy. If this woman, wearing what she's wearing, walked up to me and started flirting with me, I would be like literally every old man in every anime where I would just get a bloody nose. I would faint. I would fall on the ground. I don't think I would be able to control my faculties. I would be blushing. I would be staring at the floor because that's the only way I could ensure that I wasn't looking somewhere I wasn't supposed to be looking. You'd run away screaming? Really? She knows the tech. Yeah. Just... Yeah, Yeah. She has the power and she knows how to wield it. So based on the criteria... So for those of you who are just tuning in, we'll go over the criteria again. So C tier is, if they approach me, I would say, I'm flattered, but no thank you. Like, thank you, but no thank you. B is, while I would not approach them, if they were to approach me and start flirting, I would engage and like reciprocate the flirting. A tier is, I would definitely pursue them because I think they are pretty for one reason or another. And S tier is, if they were to approach me and start flirting with me, I would just turn into Goofy when he's bashful. Or like Dopey, the dopey dwarf from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Like, I wouldn't be able to compose myself in a way that is not embarrassing. I would be tripping over my feet, stumbling over my words. I would just turn to putty. So that's my criteria. This one is a little tricky. I think she has very nice features facially. But the way her hair frames her face, like the hard bangs, and then like, I do like the braids in her hair. I like that they're capped with the golden, whatever those are. It's pretty. But the bangs, for me, I think that bumps her down to B tier. Yeah, Kadaj, I think we're on the same page. The bangs are a deal breaker for me. You think she's F tier? Gosh. I specifically didn't make an F tier because I wanted to be gentlemanly. I thought C tier was like, you know, I was willing to stop at C tier. Pandora. Pandora has the added benefit, or I know what she's wearing. I've seen her character model in the game, and if she approached me, also purple's my favorite color. She's got purple eyes. I would get lost in her eyes. This is S tier for me. S tier waifu. Yeah, Kadaj. Same page, same wavelength. Also, like, I love redheads, and her hair, well, it's not like a redhead, it's like that brownish red hybrid, which I really like as well. It's like an amber sort of color. Also, if you guys are deriving any level of entertainment from this live stream I'm doing for you guys, if you could do me a huge favor and hit the like button, it helps quite a lot. So if you're having a good time hanging out, enjoying this free source of live entertainment. Also, if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Last I checked, I was 3 subscribers away from 4,000. So you can be the ones who help push me over the edge if you're not already subscribed. This is Persephone. And holy moly, we saw her concept art as a Friday leak over a year ago. And seeing her in 3D is a totally different ball game. I think she's pretty, but would I engage with flirtation with her? You think she's F tier? No way. Oh, you're talking about Pandora's box. Okay, I read Sneaky's comment and I didn't understand the context, and then I read up one message and saw Rage Woods. I'm like, okay, no, that makes sense. I think she's gonna be B tier for me. Yeah, I don't know. And then it just goes to show that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and this is very subjective. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, let's see. This is Polodnista. Normally, I'm quite fond of ladies who are very fair-skinned and a bit more on the pale side. But this is a little too pale for me. Yeah, I don't know. I do like the roses adorning the headdress. I think that's a nice touch. Her garb is quite lovely, but I don't know if I can get past the lifeless flesh tone. Yeah, a little too fair-skinned for me, I'm afraid. I think Flip's table. Sneaky, maybe you ought to make your own tier lists. I know we disagreed quite a lot on the beard tier list. Anything with the pulse? Sneaky. Yeah, I think just not having blood circulating is a no-go for me. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this one. Let's zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I think B tier. I wouldn't pursue her. But I think if she were to offer to buy me a drink, I would graciously accept. Yeah. That's because you're a sensible woman, Joy B. I will say, after reevaluating my beard tier list, there were two characters who, it was this guy and Nebuchadnezzar, who I ended up putting in A tier. After reevaluating the tier list, I think I would actually bump them back up to S tier on my beard tier list. I think I was a little too harsh. But yeah. Now this is CRS. While I do find her eyes to be piercing and enthralling, let's see. There's no like, or if there is, it's kind of hard to see. The iris and the pupil, which is a little awkward. I'm trying to imagine if she walked up to me. I'm gonna, this might be a hot take, but I'm going C tier on this one. I don't know. Apparently, I enjoy a woman with a good, strong pulse. Who would have thought that would be such a hot take? Next, we have Shield Maiden. Interesting. I like the way she's done her hair. I think her outfit is nice. I'm just looking at all the other A tiers that we have. I don't think I could put her in A tier. I mean, she's cute. Actually, I'm trying to think. Yeah. She does have good options. Assets, as I like to call them. Very bold assets. Yeah, I don't think I would. I don't think. I think that just the ink smudge across the eyes is throwing me off. I think we're going. I'm going to put her in B tier. Like if she came up to me and flirted with me, I would, you know, or ask me to dance or something. Like sure, yeah. But I don't think I would reach out to her, especially if all these people are at the same party. Like I would ask any one of these gals to dance before I would ask Shield Maiden to dance. Oh, Scotty's next. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in his band every Sunday. Scotty. See, now Scotty, another thing you need to know about me is I like a big woman. Like a big, strong dami mommy. Scotty is a giantess. She's at least 8 feet tall. And she can give me uppies. If I walked up to Scotty like this, she can pick me up. She can pick me up and carry me around. A Jotun? I don't know what a Jotun is. Yeah, Scotty, my favorite color is purple. Her skin's like kind of a violet color. Just based on the mere fact alone that Scotty can give me uppies. We're going S tier for Scotty. A giant lady Norse mythos, exactly. When I was 3 years old, I watched the campy sci-fi movie Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, and when I watched that movie, it stirred something deep within my soul, and that has stuck with me ever since. That I've always fantasized about a giant woman just picking me up and carrying me around. I don't know. I know it's weird. That's my cross to bear. Yeah, Scotty could give me uppies. And that's... Ooh, Sphinx. This is an interesting one. Oh, man. We're going to rate Sphinx on her face. Obviously, she's like a human-animal hybrid. Yeah. I think she's very striking. She's got like cougar aesthetic, like that. She's giving off big time cougar vibes. Her eyes are very piercing. But I'm trying to imagine her walking up to me on all fours. I don't know, man. Her face is very pretty. You know what? Yeah, well, I can kind of see her pupils. I don't know, man. Here's the thing. I don't know. I legitimately don't know. I think if I was sitting up at a bar and I felt a little tap on my shoulder, and I turned around and I made direct eye contact with her, I might be mesmerized. I might be willing to see where the night takes me. But I don't think I would approach her, and I don't think I would be as smitten as some of these S tier ladies. I'm going to put her in B tier, which if you would have asked me at the start of the stream where I think I would put Sphinx, I don't think I would have. I would be curious to see where it goes. Same thing with like a little person, right? Like if a little person approached me, I was like, hey there, big guy. I was like, oh, well, aren't you a cute little thing? Like, it's not like the normal thing I would pursue, but I'd be very intrigued to see where I would want to carry on a conversation with them. I would have so many questions. I think if Sphinx approached me, I would engage in the conversation. I would be curious enough that I would talk to her and get to know her on an emotional level. See what Sphinx is all about. I don't know. I would be intrigued, I think. All right. Oh, who's this? Ooh, interesting. This is Tomo Gozen. If she took off the armor and was just wearing like the robe or the gear, whatever that undergarment is, not undergarment, that makes it sound like underwear. The garment underneath her armor. I think I'm going a B tier on this one. You think she's cuter than Mulan? Oh man, I don't agree at all. I mean, again, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's very subjective. But when I look at Mulan's face, like I just think the lines of her jawline and her chin and just her overall face shape, and I don't know. I just find Mulan to be very pretty. Not that she's not pretty, just I don't know if I would go out of my way to, you know, like if I saw her and Mulan sitting at the bar next to each other, I would buy Mulan a drink first, I think. When I first opened this website, the advertisement that they were showing me at the top was a "Are you gay?" quiz, and I was like, "Why has this website been reading my DMs with Ragewood? Like, what's going on?" I felt like it's been spying on me. Did we already do this one? No, it's different. Okay. Yeah, it was. They were sending me an "Are you gay?" quiz, and I was like, "Why would I?" Okay, whatever. I think she is an absolute cutie. She looks like she has great energy. She looks like she would I feel like if we were at a club, she would be dancing. And if I saw her dancing on the dance floor, I would approach her and I would dance with her. But I don't think she's so utterly gorgeous that I would turn to putty if she started talking to me. So definitely A tier. Yeah, very pretty, very cute. I like her. I like the vibes and energy that she's putting off. Oh, I gotta be careful on this one. Otherwise, Ragewood might stop talking to me. I'm taking it all in. Joyby says S tier. Ragewood says S tier. Sneaky says S tier. Gadaj says S tier. She does have very pretty eyes. They're piercing into my soul. If she... I mean, I probably would blush a little if she approached me wearing what she's wearing. She does have very pretty hair. I like her necklace, the way it sits like right in this little, whatever this is, like where the neck meets the collarbone. I think that's a really nice place to draw the eyes. And I don't know if I can do S tier, man. Definitely A tier. Potentially S tier. I think it's A tier for me. But all that means, Ragewood, is you don't have to worry about competition. Let's see. Yeah. Now, who's this? I appreciate your candor and your civil tongue, good friend. Okay, fair. I think she is an A tier beauty. Beautiful dress. Well, would I? I'm having second thoughts. Maybe B tier. I don't know if I would approach her and start flirting. But if she approached me, I would definitely reciprocate. So based on that criteria. See, again, you gotta keep the context of the criteria in mind. If she approached me and flirted with me, I wouldn't just turn to putty and melt and be bashful. I would be happy. I would be excited, like, wow, this girl's really pretty. I can't believe she's talking to me. But I wouldn't like become dysfunctional. I would still be able to like keep myself composed, I guess. So, and I would definitely, A tier means I would definitely pursue her or start a conversation with her to try to get to know her better. This is a tough one. I think this is B tier. Well, see, I'm not thinking of her as Serena Bell. I'm thinking of her as Vivian, Lady of the Lake. I think this is a B tier for me. Ooh. I gotta say, if this girl wearing that walked up to me and started flirting with me, I would not be able to keep myself composed. Like, she might not be the prettiest facially. I mean, she's a very pretty woman, but compared to like Isolde and Muse, Isolde and Muse are far and away my top two. You say C tier? She'll eat my soul. Guys, we're not talking about the lore. This is a beauty pageant. And it wouldn't be fair for me to rate the heroes on their lore because I don't know the lore of all the heroes. It would not be, I would have to do all the, this is just like aesthetically, when I see them, do sparks fly. Kadash has B tier. I mean, a B cup maybe. I don't know if huh. You know what? I don't think I'm having another look. I think I would be able to keep my composure. And I don't. It's hard because she's not. I can't see her eyes. Like to me, the eyes are a big factor. She's looking down in a way. I mean, she's cute. Yeah, you know what? I think B tier is actually, the more I think about this one, I think the more I'm inclined. Her eyes are black. Oh, so those are her eyes? Okay. Bad juju. Okay. Well. All right. And that's it. That's the last one on the list. So that is my Godforge waifu tier list. I mean, Isolde is number 1 for me, but I just put them this way so they could look at each other. But yeah, man, some for me the biggest surprises were Freya. I would not have guessed S tier at the start of this. This one, whose name I've forgotten. Basically everyone who is in A tier, except for Isolde and Muse, and maybe Pandora. I probably would have guessed Pandora is S tier. Everyone else who made it into S tier surprised me. Yeah, I think these are my final thoughts. I'm gonna zoom in on this, take a screenshot. Because people are asking, hey, how good is this hero? How good is this hero? Is this hero any good? We haven't seen the kits yet, so this is the only thing we could rate them on. So I've got my beard tier list saved, and now we've got our waifu tier list saved. Let's put that there, and then I'll zoom in for last looks. So S tier we have Muse, Isolde, Freya, I forget her name, Morgan Le Fay, the Morgan, I forgot her name, Pandora, Scotty. I'll just, rather than list off their names, I'll just scan over them like this so we can have one final look at the tiers. This is B tier. I'm surprised she made it into B tier, but when I got a closer look at her face, I'm surprised. Lamashu surprised me a lot too. I would have assumed that would have been C tier based on my criteria. And Sphinx as well. Same thing with Sphinx. Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this. All right. Well. Yeah. I do think Brynhild is very pretty, but and I love the red hair. I love the intensity. S tier for me means if they approached me, I would not be able to keep my composure. I would start blushing. I wouldn't be able to speak properly. I'd be stuttering. Like I would just, and that I just don't think I would lose myself like that if Brynhild approached me and started talking to me. But anyway, I think that is going to do it for our Godforge waifu tier list. Again, if you found any enjoyment from this, please consider hitting the like button, and subscribing to my channel would be a great deal of help because I'm very close to the 4,000 subscriber mark. But anyway, that is going to do it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I will see you all in another video soon. But until next time, everyone, take care.